a back-to-back conference champ. You've won 4 races this season. You are the 2022 Sunbelt Runner of the Year, and in 2022 you were all region, and that was the first time for Coastal since 2016. Yeah.
I didn't actually know that. But
Yes. So if you just want to tell us, who is Molly Jones?
So I'm Molly. I'm from England, and I came here in 2020. And I'm a senior now, and I've been running since I was about 7, so it's been a passion of mine. But yeah, I recently went back to back for cross country, so yeah,
It's exciting.
I'm really happy, but yeah, I don't want to be too competitive.
No, you deserve to be. That is big. That is big.
Yeah.
That you are from Marlow?
Yeah, well, it's kind of weird because I've moved every 2 years of my life, so
Yeah.
I'm not really from anywhere. I'd say I'm from England.
Yeah.
But I've lived all over the place. I've lived abroad.
Wow.
I've lived all over England. So the last place I was in Marlow, which is about 2 hours from London.
That's very
But,
cool.
I'm not really from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Cool. Tell me about your spark to your start of running.
So I started when I was living in Cyprus at the time, which is a little island off Greece. I don't know if you know.
Okay.
And I joined a track club. I think my mum got me into it, and I've just always had that mentality of like any sport. I'm just very competitive, so I just did every kind of sport under the sun, and then running was the one that I was like the best at, I guess.
Yeah.
And it kind of helped me in other sports as well, because obviously if you're fit and you can run a lot, like it helps. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So ever since then I've been running. Yeah.
Awesome. What was training like in England?
I think it's different in the sense that in America you tend to do more high school sports, where in England it's like you join a club outside of school.
Okay.
So high school sports is still a thing, but like if you're very good at a sport, you join a club outside of that. So yeah, the training was quite similar, but I think coming here was one of the best decisions for my training, just because of like how seriously you guys take it. Whereas like once you get to like college in England, you kind of like you stop doing the sport at that point.
Yeah.
So here it's just the facilities and like the funding you have here is like it's like you're a professional athlete basically. Like,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
So was it like, because I did cross country and track, and then I did it my freshman year before I transferred here.
Oh, nice.
So was it like, is it flat running there, or was it kind of hilly?
Oh no, because it's cross country. You have cross country and then you have track.
Right.
Different seasons.
Yeah.
Cross country is like on a completely different level, like compared to America. Like
Yeah.
cross country in England is like you're going up hills, mud, like yeah, it was not fun. So then when I came here, I was like, oh, I actually enjoy it now, because you're just going on like, especially in South Carolina. Right?
Yeah.
It's just golf
Through the
fields,
woods.
and flats. So I was like, oh, I actually really like this cross country thing now. But yeah, in England, like if you ever see it, there's like footage of it, like you're like 12 years old, like mud up to like your waist.
Oh my gosh.
You'd, like cut with like blood from like spikes and stuff. You'd like finish it, like it's like a war zone basically.
Yeah.
So, like, you finish it and be like, I'm just glad I finished at the end of the day. So
You're
yeah.
tough. You're tough. This past Sunbelt Championship, walk me through like that course warm up, like how you were feeling, if you kind of like just had a good feeling like it was gonna be a good day for running, or.
So me and my coach have been talking about it before. Like I've done all the training that I could have at that point. Like it's the kind of thing that the race is the easy thing at the end of the day, if you kind of think of it like that. Because like I've done so many hard workouts leading up to this, so we kind of had a conversation. Like I didn't even need to have an amazing day to like do well in a kind of sense. I had confidence that I was like, I have the fitness behind me. No matter how I feel, I've got to go into that going, well, you know, you won it last year, so you've got some confidence behind that. But also I felt the pressure, obviously, because
Yeah.
you kind of know people now. People know that you won last year, so yeah, I felt that pressure a lot. But I tried to keep it like, you know, shut away. But yeah, I felt relatively good. Like I knew I was fit really, like compared to what I've been before. And my coach Mike, like he's trained me so well that I was like, I just got to go into it and just at the end of the day, I've just got to enjoy it, because like if you put too much pressure on it, like I don't want to leave like college knowing that I've just had a miserable time. Like 'cause,
Yeah.
you can take, a lot of athletes can take it too seriously, and I think I run well and I'm just positive and happy and grateful that I'm actually there, because there's a lot of people that would want to be there that couldn't. So
It's good to
Yeah.
hear. So tell me about how you felt crossing the finish first at a 16:37.
It was I think it was like 80 something degrees that day. It was so humid. So I just remember like I think the last kilometer, I think at that point I think I was gonna win it, hopefully, as long as I didn't like die
You look like you had a strong finish.
I did, and then I got to like about 200 meters to go, and my legs just started. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm feeling it now. So I just wanted to get to the end, and I remember just finishing, and I just like collapsed.
Yeah.
I don't know how all these athletes I watch these athletes like cross the line perfectly fine.
Oh yeah, and they come out like jogging.
Every time I finish a race, I just collapse.
Yeah.
No matter how I feel, I'm just like I just need to sit down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was very relieved. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any good luck rituals on race days?
Not really. I'd say I eat a lot of oatmeal.
Okay.
I always like my breakfast has to be oatmeal. Like that's,
Okay.
if I can't, like I always bring like a little thing in my bag just in case the hotel doesn't have it. So
Okay.
as long as I have oatmeal and I don't really have anything else. I do really just every like J drills, but that's not really a ritual. But yeah. Some of my friends have other weird ones like they have to wear the same socks. Or
right, or they have like a lucky laces for your shoes.
Yeah, I don't have any of that.
Okay.
Just some oatmeal, I'd say.
Okay.
Porridge, as we say.
Interesting. Okay. Are you gonna chase a new PR? I saw that your current is like a 16:29. 16:29.
Yeah, 6:29.
Wow.
That'd be great. I guess in cross country, in championship races, time doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So like, I think track season, I'd be more concentrating on times at that point. Like my race coming up literally in 2 days' time. That's more just about placing. So.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really looking for a time, but sometimes the times just come and you
Yeah.
don't realize. And like the one I ran last year, like I had no idea I was running that fast. So like, if I could get a new PR, that'd be nice. But I'm more focused on like the place. At this point. Yeah.
Awesome. So you're not like a watcher while you race.
No, my coach would never let me.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of people like that.
No, I just don't think it helps in a race, like especially in a championship race. Where time does not matter at this point. Like it's you against the other people. Like at the end of the day, like you don't need to be looking at your watch going, oh, I'm running too fast. When the other guys, you got to go off with them. If they're going that fast, you got to go keep up with them. Or if they're going slow, you just got to stick with them.
Yeah.
You know, so, yeah.
Awesome. So what was region like in 2022?
I was very fatigued at that point. This year we've kind of planned it differently, where my training is more geared towards me peaking. So I don't know if you've athletes, we're not always at this same level. Like we want to gradually get to our peak. So this year we focused on more at focusing my peak to get to this weekend. Whereas like last year my peak was at conference, so my region was I was just so gassed.
Yeah.
I remember it was a really good experience because I was up with like people like Caitlin Tilley, and like she's a very prominent figure, and we have a very deep region. Like, the Southeast region is probably one of the deepest regions in the country, so we get to go against like NC State, UNC, like all these big schools. So it's just nice to be surrounded by those people and actually realize, oh, I can actually be up with these girls. Like you see them on TV and all that kind of stuff. So actually, it's just a good experience. And, not as pressurized, I don't think. Like I feel more pressure at conference because it's, I kind of felt like I had to go back. The region, I'm just like, just go out there and have fun. So I don't know.
Awesome. Okay. So how are you feeling like just being a back-to-back champ now? Like they literally lit the Skywheel teal for you after you won. And I was like, that is the coolest thing ever. Like she has the community literally backing her right now.
It's really nice. Like I feel like that's why I love being at Coastal, because it's not a huge school, but like I think it's a really nice community, and I just like I always feel like when I win, it doesn't seem as big as like you're like, oh, like I did well and stuff, and then you don't realize until people like around you start going, oh, that was really good. Oh, I did okay. Like I'm not like, oh, I'm the national champion, but it's still nice to be appreciated, and I really love how Coastal like really appreciate their athletes as well. So it's been a really nice thing, and obviously it's nice for my coach to do really well as well. So he's had a bit of recognition for that too. And,
that's awesome.
My best friend Ellie, she actually got third as well, which is an amazing achievement for her. Cause, she's only just started running last year, so for him to get 2 athletes in the top 3 is like
that's
really
awesome.
Good. So it's just nice bringing Coastal on the map, really. I think.
Yeah. So the dynamic between you and all your teammates.
Yeah, we have a really good team. Like it's quite small compared to other teams. Like obviously we're not as a big team, but I think I like that environment. Just having like my best friends. Like I see them every day. We run together. Like my whole life is just with my friends and team. So I think also adding to like being happy. Like it just having that like nice environment. It's really nice, and I think my coach is trying to build like a legacy here as well. Yeah. So I think just having good people around you is really good. Yeah.
That's awesome. Who inspires you in life and on the course?
In life. I look up to I'd say my grandma and my grandparents, because they were really into sport too, and they were really keen. They weren't runners, but they were very keen swimmers. And my granddad competed for Great Britain in the pentathlon, so I really look up to them, and they're always cheering me on. But on the track, I look up to a lot of athletes, not just distance runners. I remember when I was younger, I used to look up to Jessica Ennis-Hill, who's a big. She won gold.
Yeah.
Olympics. Just people like them in the sport. Anyone that's puts their life, behind a sport. It's just really inspirational. So.
Yeah. So this is my last question. So it's your senior year. Is it bittersweet? What's next for you in terms of track season and in terms of just life in general?
Well, I'm actually staying for a 5th year, so.
Oh my gosh, I did not know that.
Yes, it doesn't really feel like it's my last year, because I'm still got another year to compete and stuff. But yeah, I'm kind of keep trying to push it back a little bit.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It is my senior year, but I'm still here for another year. So
yeah.
It's still nice to graduate and start a new. I'm going to do a master's here as well.
Yeah.
So,
oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
And your major is
National Security and Intelligence.
Wow.
So yeah, I don't know. I want to go to something like that, but also I still wanted to have another year to compete. So still got another year to compete, to build on, and I just want to see how far I can take myself.
Yeah.
In the sport.
Growth. Okay. Well, thanks for talking to me. I had so much fun.
It's actually really nice.
You're welcome.